I was hunted by a client after a failed job. I found my boss and tried to force the client's name out of him, but he wouldn't say a word. When he collapsed, I took out a newspaper to lay underneath, preventing the blood from spilling onto the floor. I told him I'd pull the nail out the moment he gave me the name, and he stopped breathing. I felt no mercy. I pushed a trash bin I'd prepared into the office and loaded his body into it. After cleaning the scene, I found his assistant curled in a corner.
I have the names you're looking for. I know who they were.
I cut her belt for her and left the company with her. She took me to her home, where she had backups of every job they'd carried out. Using the dates and numbers she gave me, I found the client's name and the killer who had hurt my girlfriend among a stack of files. With what I needed in hand, I stood to leave, but I had one more thing to take care of first. With the name, I drove 1,000 miles to Florida. I followed the address on the card and located the killer. I drove past his house and saw a few big men inside. I grabbed supplies at a supermarket and waited nearby until night. There was a vicious dog in the yard, so I tossed in meat, laced with a sedative, and waited in the car for half an hour. When the time came, I pushed the gate and found the dog unconscious. I crept inside looking for the killer, and someone suddenly tackled me. My pistol was knocked away and we wrestled. I wasn't the bigger man and took a beating at first. But my skill turned the tide. I grabbed the gun off the floor and neutralized him before he could get to me. Afterwards, I threw a fire bottle into his house to make his death look like an accident. Next, I followed the card to Chicago. I tailed the client to a gym and slipped his access card away while the cleaners were distracted. With that card, I opened a locker in the lounge and pulled out his office access card. I made a duplicate with a device. With the copied card, I walked into his building like I belonged there and passed through several security doors until I reached his office. He was shocked to see me. He thought I was after money, but when I showed him the card with his name on it, he understood why I was there. He said he didn't know about my situation, and that the people hunting me were sent by the organization to cut loose ends. I said nothing. I told him that getting in once meant I could get in again, and that if he lied to me, he would quietly disappear from this world. I didn't finish the job. I left him a way out. That would turn out to be the worst decision I ever made.